Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I was in the mood to do a tag video. I haven't done one in a really long time, and I have recently seen a bunch of people doing the over 30 book tag, although I would qualify for the over 40 book tag if there is one. So I thought I would give this one a go and let's see how this works. Number 1. Name one of your favorite books that features a protagonist who is 30 years or older. I'm just going to go through this quickly as I can because I didn't put any thought into this. I'm going to go with Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs. He's obviously older than 30. Interesting fact, I'm going to turn you around real quick. My cat is hanging off of the window. Like, hanging up. I don't know where she thinks she's going, but I just wanted to show you that. Okay, question 2. Name a book that represents you when you were younger. Okay, I'm gonna go with 2 books. I've often thought about these 2 movies that they represent me, and I have found out that both of these movies are based off of books, even though I haven't read the books. But I'm gonna go with What's Eating Gilbert, Grape. That's starring Johnny Depp and Leonardo DiCaprio. If you haven't seen it, it is a gut-wrenching, really sad movie, but it is phenomenal. My mom was very sick when I was growing up, and most of my childhood was spent having to be in like the adult position and doing things that kids shouldn't have to do or deal with. And I really related to the main character of that story or that movie. I definitely understood how he felt and where he was coming from and the stuff he had to deal with. Although my mom's illness was different from what his mom was dealing with, I still understood what he was going through. So definitely that one. The other one I'm going to pick, and this might sound really crazy to a lot of you because y'all just don't understand how psycho my past was, but I'm going with Trainspotting. Again, that's a movie I really relate to, but it is based off of a book. Maybe I'll read that book someday, I don't know. That one is about heroin addicts in Scotland. I myself was not a heroin addict, but I was immersed in that world and had to deal with a lot of that stuff. And there were definitely elements to that movie that I really understood and had similar circumstances. So yeah, I will go more into that part of my background when I talk about my ghost story, my legit ghost story. So you guys will definitely get to hear about that. But moving on, name a book that represents where you are in your life now. Well, now I'm kind of an old fuddy-duddy. I'm literally the complete opposite of who I was when I was in my teens and 20s. I'm pretty boring. Maybe a cookbook. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with a cookbook because this is how sad I am today. The Pioneer Woman, she has a TV show on like the cooking channel. She has a bunch of cookbooks. I own all of her stuff. She lives kind of in the middle of nowhere, I think in Oklahoma. I live kind of in the middle of nowhere, and I like it that way. I'm in a very rural area of Virginia, and she homeschools her kids and I homeschool, and I have all of her cookbooks, and I spend my time basically being like domesticated. So I'm gonna go with a cookbook. Number 4 is name a book that represents something that has never changed about you. These are tough. I probably should have put some thought into these before I decided to film. Does that mean a character? All right, I'm gonna go with The Halloween Tree by Ray Bradbury. I've always been a huge fan of Halloween, and I'm probably even more of a fan of it now as an adult than I was as a kid. Just because now I can do all of the fun stuff that I really want to do with Halloween, like Halloween parties and going to like haunted places and scary attraction type stuff. We were dirt poor when I was a kid and didn't do anything fun. So now I get to do all of those things with my kids. But I definitely have always liked it. Number 5, name one of your favorite classics. Got quite a few. Last year was a really good year for classics for me. Jane Eyre one of my all-time favorites, Rebecca, Fahrenheit 451, all books that I read last year. Gone with the Wind is one of my favorites. Dracula, always loved that book. So yeah, that's plenty, right? Yeah, that's good. Okay, this last one I actually had to take some time to look up for an answer because I just didn't know. And it's name a book you like or would like to read that was published in the year you were born. And so I looked that up. I was born in 1977 and apparently that was a good horror year. Stephen King's The Shining came out, which sadly to say, I liked the book, but I liked the movie more. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but also Amityville Horror came out in 77, and that is probably my favorite horror book. It's definitely one of the three that has truly scared me. So yeah, I am quite happy and surprised to find out that those books came out the year I was born. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright guys, that is all the questions for this tag. I don't want to specifically tag anybody because I don't really know who's 30 or over 30 or not. Oh, also I forgot to mention the original tag was done by Ink Not Blood, and so I will link her video down below. You should definitely check that out. So that is the end of this video. I hope y'all have a great day and I will see y'all later. Bye.